Hi everybody, I'm Lights Camera Jackson. Thor: The Dark World is the latest Marvel superhero blockbuster. However, while our main character wears a cape, fights evildoers, and the word dark is in the title, this is essentially a romantic comedy. Let me rephrase that. A bad romantic comedy. Following Anthony Hopkins' long, unnecessary intro about the evil dark elves, his character Odin sends son Loki, Tom Hiddleston, to solitary confinement, punishment for all the destruction he caused to New York City in the Avengers. Then Chris Hemsworth's mighty Thor appears. It's been 2 years, since the end of the original film, since Thor and Natalie Portman's Jane have been together. She's currently in London, waiting patiently for her #1 god to return, and doing her scientific experiments to see if she can figure out where Thor is. Through a series of events, Jane becomes possessed by the Dark Elves, and Thor and Loki now have to team up to stop these weird creatures with a wacky language from sending all 9 worlds, including Earth, into permanent darkness. The plot is as basic as it gets. Thor: The Dark World is very talky. New director Alan Taylor, best known for episodes of HBO's Game of Thrones, packs Thor: The Dark World with unsuccessful attempts at humor, both corny one-liners and silly slapstick scenes. In the Iron Man movies and the Avengers, Robert Downey Jr.'s funny lines and situations come naturally from his character. Here, we're treated to Stellan Skarsgård running around Stonehenge naked. That scene is shown not once, but twice. No times would have been plenty. The action scenes aren't nearly as impressive as in previous Marvel films, and some of the special effects are flat out awful. I like to judge the look of these big-budget superhero movies on the "I've never seen that before" meter, and this movie gets a 0. The character of Thor is still very one-dimensional, though none of the blame goes to Hemsworth. Portman has only a few showcase scenes, spending the rest of the time standing in the shadows. On the plus side, there are a few minor plot twists, a well-choreographed sequence midway through, and 3 surprise cameos that will surely fulfill the requirements of the diehards. And Hiddleston's Loki gets better and better in every film. He remains the best character in this series by far. But even with these positives, Thor: The Dark World is the weakest chapter of the Marvel Studios saga. Marvel fans, you're probably not going to like this, but on the official LCJ report card, Thor: The Dark World gets a C. I'm Lights Camera Jackson. For all the latest news and movie reviews, you can go to lights-camera-jackson.com and follow me on Twitter at LCJ Reviews.